Greetings all, Vanna here for Scorpio's weekly message. Scorpio, the first card that came out for you is the Star. Inspiration, enlightenment, and intuition coming to light and power. But are these things that you're ignoring with the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Why are you ignoring blessings that are being presented to you? There was a story Mama told me when I was little about understanding how spirit works. A man, his wife, and his dog were all found out that there was a flood coming into their area. The first wave of rescue teams came in. The man said, "No, we're going to wait for God to come and save us." Wife was understandably upset, but stayed with her husband. Second, the water start rising. They have to move from their first floor to their second floor. As they're looking out, they see a boat coming in taking survivors. The man says, "No, I'm going to wait for God to come and save me." The woman leaves. She says, "I'm going to go on this boat because there's someone coming to save us." So it's just a man and his dog. They have to move up to the roof. A piece of driftwood comes by, and the man once again ignores it, even though it would have been large enough to protect him. The dog leaves. And he says, "It's fine, God will come and save me." A helicopter comes. He is at the very top of his house, and he refuses the help again because he wants God to come and save him. And he ultimately passes. And when he reaches God, he asks, "Why didn't you come and save me?" He said, "I gave you warning. I gave you boat. I gave you driftwood. I gave you a helicopter. And you still refused." God, Spirit, the universe, they work in ways that are different from our own. And if you are expecting it to come in a hand-delivered fashion, where someone comes directly to you and presents you with this blessing, you are going to forever be waiting. Because Spirit does not work like that. They are in a different realm, so they have to communicate with ours differently. They communicate through divination, through tarot cards, through readers, through signs and synchronicities coming up in your everyday life. Thoughts that have come up again and again and again. A song that gets stuck in your head. An idea that you can't let go of. This is how Spirit speaks to you. This is how they inspire and enlighten you. And there is something that is coming in. But perhaps it is coming in a way that you didn't imagine, or you don't understand how this will get you towards your goal. There is something for you to experience, so I want you to stop looking at it because the surface value or the physical aesthetic of it isn't what you thought you wanted or thought it was going to be coming through, because Spirit can use anything and anyone can speak to you. And there is a new beginning that is waiting for you. There is new opportunity, a crown for you to wear, but if it is coming in a way that you weren't expecting, you could completely ignore it. And I don't want you to do that, my love, because we're only working with part of the formula. We're only working with a little bit of the understanding of the equation. And there's so much that is coming in for you, and there's so much that you have experienced that has led you to have a certain mentality of how things come about. But there are other ways to see it. This could be a barrage. This could be a wall. This could be defense. This could be offense. How you are seeing it carries such a huge impact on the world and what you are experiencing. Spirit, why does Scorpio fight this so much? What is it about this energy and this opportunity that is not you and your loved ones are safe? Do you feel like if you take this opportunity, that you take this risk, that something could hurt you, that something could come up? Surrender to the divine, my love. Surrender to the support and the guidance and the people that have walked this earth before you and will continue to watch over it when you join them. Because they're trying to reach out to you. They're trying to get to you and speak to you. But if all you carry is hurt, if if all you carry is like this one thing and one thing alone will make me happy, you will miss so much of the opportunity. It's like when we grow up, we're told that a corporate job or a corporate environment is what makes us happy, that will lead you to happiness, that will lead you to a successful life and a happy marriage. But when we get in there, so often we find that it's bullshit. We find that it's so suffocating and that it doesn't actually make us happy. Your idea of happiness is allowed to change, and your idea of happiness is allowed to be something different from other people, Scorpio. So when you are surrendering to yourself, I want you to surrender a preconceived notion. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And communication is key. Communicating with yourself. What is it about your dream? What is it about your push and your motivation? Like, why is that what you're working for? If what you're desiring is coming from a place of lack or a negativity, for example, if you want a very secure job because as a child you were very impoverished and your parents had to work so hard and they worked themselves to death and it didn't really go anywhere and you constantly had to struggle, that could lead to a lot of lack mentality growing up about money, about success and happiness and what stability looks like. I want you to try to heal your relationship not only with money, but your idea of wealth and abundance, because abundance does not mean money, it means plenty. And there is plenty for you to be abundant in. You have surrender and release and flow that have come out for you. That's another card of release. That is another card of healing. The Spirit is stating that you are safe. It is okay for you to move on from this situation. The state has been calling you for some time now. You know it well. Your body craves it. Your heart cries out for it. The state in which the body, the heart, and the mind dance together as one. The state in which everything is easeful, where creating, doing, and being come naturally. This is your permission slip. Lean into it. Go ahead. Take a deep breath in and release any lingering ties to the outcome. Open the space within you that allows the flow to be. Exactly. Release any ties to the outcome. Any image of what you think it needs to look like on the other side of it. Because I promise you it is different than what you truly deserve. What your true happiness looks like. That thing that you've been holding on to so tightly with an iron grip, let it go. Breathe in and gathering up the dust from every corner of your body until you no longer feel it lurking deep within the depths of your soul. Pause at the top of your breaths and release it on a long exhale. A steady out breath. Pause again and ask, can you surrender to the final outcome? Can you surrender to how things come back to you? Can you surrender to the knowledge that they may not be? Surrender to all possibilities. Accept that which is in store. Accept that what's in store is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Surrender, dear one, and watch how you rise. Because you will rise when you release negativity. You will rise when you release fear. Because these are the things that keep you still. They keep you stagnant and afraid. And you are so beautiful, Scorpio. You are so wonderful that there is something about your light and your story that is too bright and too brilliant to be pushed down and pushed back into a cubicle. Into the same rudimentary job that everyone else has. There is something too brilliant about you to be pushed back to that place where you are ignored or completely unseen. Step up and step out into your power, Scorpio, because it's brilliant and beautiful like you, my love. Have a beautiful day.